This video is to show you how to use the CBT certificate section of In Contact and allows you to make your DL196 returns to the DVSA by using all the information you've already got in the In Contact system. So I'll show you where it is. It's in this section here called CBT certificates, and in here you'll see by default it just shows you all of the certificates that have been issued recently. Up here in the top right hand corner is the CBT configuration screen. Now this is where you enter your DVSA ATP name and ATP number along with the instructor license numbers. So you'll see here I've got them entered for this fictitious company. So enter them here. You only have to enter them once, and then it is used when the DL196 return is created. So I'll come out of the configuration screen and I'll show you how to add a CBT book. So that is done up here using the CBT books button. If I click on here, it will show me the CBT books I've currently got in use and allows me to add new CBT books. So I'm going to add a new one here, and we enter the first CBT certificate number in the book. So I'm going to make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 6. I'm going to allocate it to our Hot Wheels Chelmsford location. And initially I'm going to set it for use to no. This means that those numbers won't yet appear because we've already got a book that's already in use and we haven't completely finished it. So I'll then click on OK here, and you'll see it's now in our list. So the numbers are there. If I click on it, you'll see here they are. Here are all the CBT certificate numbers available. But I can't choose from those yet because we still have a book here which has only had 21 certificates issued, and we'll be using the remaining certificates out of that book first. So if I now look at the book, which is almost complete, I'll click on here. Here's a list of all of the CBT certificates that have been issued. I'm going to show you the 3 ways to issue certificates to people that have completed their CBTs. The first way is to issue it directly from this screen. So I'm going to click on this CBT certificate, which is still available. Click on Issue CBT Certificate, and now I've just got to fill in the details of who it's to. So I know this was issued to a Zach Page, so I'm just going to enter the information there, and let's put in. Yeah, there he is, ZAK. Choose him, and we'll say it is issued by Steve Austin, our instructor, and the total training hours and minutes was 7:32. It was on an auto bike, and these restrictions, I'll show you the list of restrictions. These are all the DVSA restrictions which can be added to the CBT certificate. The chances are you won't be issuing these, but they are there in the event you need them, and you can click one or more of them. But I'm going to leave that. And then feedback box if you want to add any comments about the issuing of the CBT certificate. And then I'm going to click on OK, and there it is. It's in our list now, along with the contact's driving license number. The next way to issue the certificate is directly from the diary. So I'm going to go up to our diary for today. I'll just refresh this page here. And Zach has already had his certificate issued. So in fact, if we click on that, we've got View CBT Certificate. Whereas if I now click on Michael Rahman, you'll see it has Issue CBT Certificate. So we'll choose that. It should then come up with our new CBT certificate. The date and the time are already entered, but you can alter them as necessary. Now the CBT certificate number, we'll click on the select and we will choose 523, which is the next one for use. We'll say that is issued by James Bond, and we'll have an hours of training of 8:32, and that was on a manual bike. We'll leave the restrictions clear as well, and then click on OK. that's then issued that certificate. So once again, if I click on it, you'll see the menu now shows it as View CBT certificate rather than Issue. So if I click on the View, there it is. That's the CBT certificate we've now recorded the details of. Then the third way to issue a certificate is to go into the contact details themselves, scroll down to the booking. So here's the booking itself. If I click on it, you'll see Issue CBT certificate in the list. Click on that, and then it's the same screen again. So I'm going to select here 524. I'll say it was issued by Steve Austin again, and we'll put in here a training time of 8:43, manual, and then OK that. And you'll see here it puts a little badge in here showing you that you have issued a CBT certificate for this course. There is a fourth way to issue the certificate, and that's through registration forms, and that's covered in the other video that goes alongside this one. So going back to our CBT certificate section, if I now refresh this book, you'll see now that all but one certificate has been used. I'm going to use this last one to show you how you can then void a certificate. So click on it here and choose Set as Void, and it will just warn you that it can't be used once you've done that. Say yes to that, and there you go. It's actually entered it as a void certificate. So now this book has been completely used, I can send this back to the DVSA. So this column here that shows your driving license numbers is a quick way to check that you have entered them all. So just as an illustration, this one here is missing. If I click on it, I can actually choose Update Driving License Number, and then I can put in Dan Smith's license number in here. I'm just going to make up a number here. There we go. There, it's updated the license number. Obviously, I would do this one as well, but for the purposes of this demo, I'm just now going to do the export DL196 return. So if I click up here, it will then get me to just double check that I have added all of the instructor license numbers. So it goes through that CBT book, works out the instructors that have been used to produce all those CBTs, and then just prompts you to make sure that all of their license numbers have been issued, which they have. I'll then click on OK. That's now generated our file that we can send to the DVSA. I will just open it up so you can see what's inside. So here we go. Here is the CSV file that the system's just generated, which you can then send to the DVSA. It's got all of the information in the correct order for the DVSA. So ATV number, certificate number, completion date, completion time, course duration, driver number, instructor certificate number, any restrictions, and the transmission. And that is our, there we go, 25 certificates there. And there's the void one right at the very end. You can also see the missing license number there. Obviously, hopefully the check screen will make sure that you won't have any missing license numbers. But that's it. The file is then ready to send off to the DVSA, all electronically done, and hopefully they will be very happy with that.